Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6601 in Candy Crush Saga, and if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So here's a hard level where we have 22 moves to clear out 144 jelly and collect 9 baby dragons. 1, 2, 3... and dispensers. I don't see anything else down here. Well, I see a lot down here. A lot of problems down here mostly. But I don't see any dragons. So I think probably we have to collect one of these and we'll get another one to show up. Or maybe all 3 to get more to show up. But usually it's a 1-for-1 thing. I see wrapped and striped. My biggest question here is, do I always get wrapped, striped, or dragons from these dispensers? Or sometimes can regular candy pop out? I'm hoping the former. I'm hoping it's only the things that are shown. That would make my life easy. Because I see an opportunity maybe to make some wrapped combos if I do something like this. Oh, I've got a conveyor belt. All right, so I didn't really talk about what we have on this board. I was mystified because there's so much going on. Obviously, we make moves here, and that influences what's here. But what's here, and I see sometimes we do get regular candies, drops down here. So we have got candy curls. That really segments this part of the board. I want to get rid of those pretty quickly. But then down here we also have crystal candies and licorice locks and frosting and magic mixers, which are also known as evil spawners because for every 3 turns that we take that we don't strike them, they can spew bad things out at us. It takes 5 strikes to get them totally gone from the board. But I do see some stripes down here. I don't know what these are going to produce, but now is about the time to find out. This wrapped would be so much better down here, but I think I have to break through these candy curls before that can happen. And it will set off this wrapped and probably bring down this wrapped, so it should have a nice impact on the board. The other thing I could do is try to bring things down here, or move over this way. But I don't want to lose this opportunity. I really want to clear things out. And I want to try to figure out what these guys are spewing. Okay, so that really helped clear things out quite a bit. Now, these are fairly thick, especially because we've got layer upon layer. So this one still has some crystal candy. So we have crystal candy layers, licorice lock, and frosting. That's quite thick right there. If this spews out something like a milk chocolate, then we would be replacing several layers with just 1 layer. Or even maybe a ticking time bomb that isn't set too low. That's probably not going to happen, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So let's just find out. Let's try to bring down another wrapped, but we've got this conveyor belt that's going to take things away. Or I could just work down here. Oh no, I like to take out this. Let's do this. Oh, that's still there. Wait, what? Oh, shoot! Did that spew out thicker? Oh, it did. All of the crystal candy that was on here had chinks in it. That spewed out thicker crystal candy. All right, now we know what to expect. I kind of would like to set up a striped wrapped combo, but I just don't see waiting for things to happen. I think the board... So here's what I think. The board is very volatile. It's easy to either make or get specials because we've got all of these dispensers. Because of that, it's easy to accidentally detonate them. And when that happens, what happens is we try to set things up and it doesn't come to fruition. Like I would love to get a striped wrapped combo. So let's say I move this green together, it drops the purple onto the conveyor belt. This drops down, and then the purple comes here, so I can do a striped wrapped combo. Great, except there's another purple there. It's all going to explode. So trying to set things up is going to be very tricky on this board, in my opinion. I think I have to just let things flow. Now, even though this isn't going to work exactly the way I want with a striped wrapped combo to reach all the way down here, I think it's still a good plan. I think the stripe is going to strike down here and hit this, protect us a little bit, and it's going to bring this wrap down to make a puncture here. So I actually think that's a fairly decent move. Oh, so now should I make a color bomb? Because that is part of a setup, but I do have things floating down here. I'm going to ignore this for just a bit unless there's a good reason to use it. Right now, there isn't a good reason. Let's say I could take out blue to try to open this up, or let's say I take out green to open this up. Well, these are gonna, it's only gonna take off, a bit, and then these are gonna cover everything back over, I think. So, not a good plan in my opinion. Let's try to get maybe more stuff happening here. No good moves, no good moves. Maybe it is time to take something out just to set things off. Green would be a fairly decent choice. It would explode this area here. It would bring this purple down to explode this area. Being hit by this, we're also opening this up. I think the thing I don't like is it's not hitting these directly. Is there anything better I can do? If I take out orange, it puts these two together, but it also drops down this purple. Oh, but then there'd be a green on top. I might be able to make a wrapped combo if I take out all orange. Again, it's volatile. Trying to set something up is going to be tough, but worst comes to worst, everything gets set up and we have that explosion. I'm going to go ahead and try this and see what happens. Okay, so we were able to set something up to my surprise. So now we have to talk about what we might use on this board, what we think will work best. I don't want to leave this to chance. We've got a really big concentration of green and purple and to a lesser extent blue. Not much orange on the board. So that's pretty good. That means we might be able to get some sort of, well, because we took out an orange. So that concentrates the colors and we might be able to get another color bomb or something. But let's take a look at this. If I do wrapped, it expands all the way up to here. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Yes, we're going to get some good stuff from that. That stripe is going to come down. Maybe more stripes in wrapped will come down. But I'm going to focus on it extends out to here. And then if I do a wrapped, it extends down to here from the purple, but down to here from the green. So all the way over to here. And it would take off 2 layers. We take off 2 layers of this, 2 layers of this, 2 layers of this. So these would be stunned and it would reach all the way over to here. That's pretty good. Now if I do a striped wrapped combo, and it would set off this stripe, that's nice. But if I do a striped wrapped combo, I could pull it so it hits this and this. But it only hits once and it streams all across this way and this way and this way. This purple would be set off and hit this twice, not nearly as good as this stripe being set off and hitting all of it once, in my opinion. It would come across here and come down here. It would reach all the way to the bottom. This wouldn't be able to do that. I do think, though, I like the wrapped. I think hitting these twice is going to be really valuable. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. So we opened that up. This is about to go, but I need something more over here to help it, right? So let's try to bring things down into this section that has already been damaged. There's a blue stripe. I'm going to try to bring things down. Oh, I like this. So I'm going to set off that wrapped, which is going to set off a lot of things, including the stripe. That's going to cover things over again because I don't think I struck it. Look at that. Oh, that's awful. Well, we learn. Right? We learn. So I need big bad things down here because just bringing matches down here doesn't work when we've got these. Oh, look at these stripes and wraps we can bring down. Oh, it's set off. But it doesn't go through the crystal and the licorice very easily. Do I do these stripes or do I work in here directly? Oh, look at this. I like this. I'm going to set off a whole bunch of stuff and strike this. And then here we go. That's gone. All right. Now I need to hit that purple to really clear things out. I still also have problems over here and I only have 3 moves. Yeah, not going great. But once we open things up, look at this color bomb that gets detonated. There we go. Once we open things up, I can see how things would move quickly. It's just that we didn't do a great job of opening things up. But let's look at what we accomplished. We were able to get one of these collected and we know now that it got replaced, that another one showed up. We learned that the conveyor belt can mess up all of your plans, so maybe just go for as much chaos as possible. I think that's what I learned, that trying to set things up is hazardous to my health, but allowing things just to explode is good. But once I get an area that's cleared out, so maybe I should go where there are no dragons and work on bringing those stripes and wraps into that area, clear that out from top to bottom, and then expand outward. I think so. And I think it also told us that the corners are going to be the most difficult, but that's fairly standard on a board like this where we have so many blockers down on the bottom, all in the corners, really wrapped up. Oh, there goes my voice. So I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off initially, but once I solve this, I will come back through and narrate everything. Okay, so instead of making the wrapped combos, I've learned that making that chaos in the very beginning is a way to punch holes through things. I should have moved the dragon over there. I didn't. I had the opportunity to concentrate those dragons. I lost that opportunity, but I'm still going to work. See, it's every other now. But I'm still going to use that strategy of punching a hole through things, even if those dragons are together, or are not together, if they're spread out. Ooh, no good moves here. So let's just bring things down into this area. Now I've got a striped wrapped combo. That's not awful, and it'll bring that green down a bit. Now he's removed a bit. If we can get him collected over here, that might make life better. And look at this. Now we do have a hole here where we can create some chaos. So that should help. Let's keep bringing things right into this area. I can make this stripe go, I think. There we go. And look at that. We're blowing up these magic mixers. Now we've got things open. Now I have to focus on that one. There we go. And that corner is getting cleared out. But more importantly, we're able to make a nice stretch in here to reach all the way over to that left-hand side. The left is always the one that gives me problems. I could take out orange. I kind of like that. I can't take out green. I can take out purple. Oh wait, orange. Orange is the way because that'll take out that magic mixer. And now can I get this color bomb combo? Will it hold? Oh, it held. Green is definitely the color to take here. Not only is that a good move, but it's a really good matchup. That color green was saturated down below. All right, so now I still have a lot of these dragons to carry through. I don't mind that we're getting this chaos here. I think I should just take out either all purple or all blue. I think I'm going to go all purple because then we get those dragons collected and we get them out of the way. Now I've got this corner. I've got a dragon. I've got to get to this corner, but the wrapped it falls just short. It could create chaos. I think I'm going to do this and hope that I can get a combo. I never can. The combos always just kind of fall apart. So now I have to figure out what can I do. I think I need to go for the chaos. So I'm going to stay over on this left-hand side. Even though the right-hand side looks like it's giving me more stuff, the left-hand side is where I have the most potential. So there we go. I'm bringing things down. And again, I have to go on potential. I have to try to bring that wrapped candy down and just create a whole bunch of chaos here. There we go. Oh, that's going to bring that wrapped candy down too, isn't it? It's going to hit the stripe, and then it's going to bring the wrap down, and that should finish things off. Chaos is definitely the way to go on this particular level. The more chaos you can create, and sometimes it's achieved by a wrapped combo in the beginning, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you just have to punch a hole through. I was getting close by grouping those dragons together, and I didn't successfully do that this time, even though I had an opportunity. I just missed that opportunity. But still, even bringing the dragons down onto a different level so that you've got a way in to punch that hole is beneficial. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.